Okay, welcome again to another session of the TDMI Cloud Computing with AWS. So today we are going to see or know some prerequisite which you need to do, some things you need to do after the creation of your AWS account. Okay, things you must know before you start deploying services. You are going to see how you can set a budget, okay, so that you don't go above a particular monthly budget. You're going to see how you can contact the support so that you don't go, you don't have a problem or you don't know how to solve it. I always tell people that when you get to a new town, my one of approach is try to know where the nearest police station is, where the nearest market is, where the nearest hospital is, and some of those basic necessity. It's the same thing when you get into the cloud. You need to locate those areas, those parts, okay, those services where in case you fall into a problem, you can contact them like the AWS support center so that they will help you as fast as possible. We are also going to add, an extra security feature to our account we call MFA. So moving straight into why we are here, I'll simply open my browser. I love using Edge browser. You can use Chrome if you want. So I'll access the AWS Management Console URL which I gave you in the previous video. So I'm just going to put in my, the email address of the account we created. Okay, now they're going to ask me for this. So in case you don't see this caption clearly, I will recommend you click the speaker so that it will play loudly for you to listen. Okay, then you proceed. So I think the caption is wrong. So let's try one more time. If we fail, then we are basically going to listen since it's not that visible. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to put my password. I hope you remember the password you created. If you don't, you can click on forget password and you will do it so. Okay, so we have signed into our management console, but you can see they are asking us that we must register. We must add a multi-factor authenticator to our root account because this first account you created is called the root account. Okay, multi-factor authentication is basically an added security mechanism to protect your account. Okay, as of now my account is protected using just a password, so adding this is an extra security mechanism that will help protect my account. So I'm going to name this. I'm going to name it TDMI, so whenever I see it, I should know that this is an MFA code of this particular account, as I have many accounts. Okay, I have many accounts. I'm going to go with this option, authenticator app, which you can download from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. You can go with a passkey or with this, but this is the most used, widely most used and most available as of now. So when we are talking about authenticator, I'm just going to show you. So when you open App Store or Play Store, you can locate any of these two. Okay, authenticator with the blue lock icon, or you go with authenticator, which is also called LastPass with the red background and lock, white lock at the center. So you can download any of these first. Make sure you download any of these first and install. Okay, install on your phone. Right now, let's proceed. So when I click on next, so they will tell you to install. As I said, make sure you install. We have Google Authenticator. You can install Dual Mobile or OT app. There are many of them, but I've shown you the widely most used two, which I use also. I have them in my phone for multiple accesses and all the rest. Then open the app. So presently I'm having my phone in hand, so I will open the app and always locate there is a plus sign around the app or under setting where they will tell you to add an account. So I'm going to click on show, then I'll click scan QR code. So when I click scan QR code, that's okay, account added, I've done it already. Then they're going to generate, okay, they'll generate some codes that I need to input. Perfect. So I'll start. You need to be fast, okay? You really need to be fast when doing so because the code do expire after 20 seconds. 30 seconds, sorry. So this is the first code generated by the app. So I'm waiting for the second one to do so. I'm waiting for the second one to do so. If you're following, you can do the same. Okay, so the second one has appeared, and these are the two codes. Okay, and I click on register MFA, and that is it. I have successfully registered my MFA, and it has been added to my app, and it generates some tokens every 30 seconds, which you will need in the next login. So I'm going to click on continue to console. So remember, if AWS does not prompt you to add MFA, please make sure you do so whenever you get here. I'm going to show you how to do so directly from your account, or maybe your, okay, you can do so direct from your account. Okay, next on our list, you need to know where exactly you can contact, or how you can contact AWS whenever there's a problem. Is called, the customer support or support center, or we call it support plan. Okay, so if you have not read on the detailed PowerPoint presentation on our website, you can do so to really understand what support plans are and the different support plans, and the detail of the different support plan when you need to use which and other ways. But by default, AWS gives you the basic support plan, which is totally free, but it has some limitations. Like you cannot call AWS, you cannot text AWS, you can only create online ticket. So how do we do so? So this is our management console. This is the welcome page. There are so many things you can do here. As you can see, it gives you an overview of what you have been accessing and otherwise. So first, to your left, you see this is your account ID. Okay, you can click and you see this is the credit given to me, and the days remaining for me to use this credit, $100. This is your account ID, which you can copy. Okay, and you have various settings which you're going to study in future. We also have the name of your account, that is it. Here beside your account ID, you have the region. Okay, this is where all regions are listed. Okay, AWS is divided into various, call it global infrastructure, region, availability zone. If you have not yet still read or gotten my PowerPoint presentation on global infrastructure, please do so on our website, which I'm going to, add at the end of this video. So these are regions. There are different regions in AWS. Beside the regions, we have the setting icon, which you can, change the language. If you're not English speaking, you can change the color to dark if you want, as you can see here. Okay, I love the black color. I love the dark color. Next, we have the support. This is actually where you can contact AWS in case you have a problem. Okay, support center. You can click on this, open on a new link where you can contact them in case they deduct money from your card in which you don't understand, you pay for something and a double payment was made, anything, technical problems, okay, business problem, financial problem, you come here and you contact AWS. As I said, you are using the basic support plan. You can only create a ticket and AWS will respond to you via that ticket. If you don't respond on time, AWS can send you a mail, tell you to go check. Okay, this is basically the support center or support plan dashboard. You basically come here, you can create a ticket. Okay, when you create a ticket, is it account or billing, technical problem, you can go to account or billing. Okay, you put the service, which service is it? Is it billing? Is it cloud institute? There are so many ways, there are so many things. Okay, you happen to see that in future. So let's close and proceed. Okay, so next is a notification icon where you can actually receive or know that you have a notification. You click here to see. As of now, we have no notification. Okay, and yeah, see under the support icon, you can get AWS documentation, AWS training, getting started, resource center. I have a whole document on my site on getting started with AWS cloud, which you can go read that. And last on this sector, we have CloudShare. Okay, CloudShare is basically the programmatic interface of AWS. It's like your CLI. For Windows, we have what is known as the command prompt, which I'm going to show you. CMD, here is it. This the CLI of Windows, here is it. For those using Linux and the rest, you have your terminal. In the cloud, we have CloudShare. Here you basically communicate with AWS using command. Okay, Linux based command, because the shell is being built using the Linux kernel. We are going to explain this in detail in future. And to your left, we have the search bar where you can actually search different services. Okay, for in case, let's say I want to search a compute service, I'm going to search EC2. Okay, I'm going to elaborate what EC2 is all about. I believe you don't know, you can, that's it. If you want to search a database service, you search RDS, that is it. You want to search security service, you search IAM. Okay, this is IAM. There are so many ways. If you don't want to search, you can come here and click on this, you know, icon, which contains a list of services based on their categories. Okay, analytic services, application, business, compute services, container services. Okay, you go down, we have the security. When you click, you see it gives you a list of security services under that category. When you click analytic, it gives you a list of analytic services under that category. We also have the hamburger icon, okay, which can expand the side a bar of your dashboard, okay, and you can close. Okay, so generally that is an overview, not forgetting this is called Amazon Q. Amazon Q is basically a generative AI tool provided to us by AWS, which you can communicate with it to tell you latest update about AWS platform, about Amazon Web Services. It can also help troubleshoot errors on your present account, not out of your account. Errors on your account. Let's say you did something and it did not work and you want to know why. Amazon Q can help you. So you can talk with Amazon Q. You will simply just type here and Amazon Q will respond to you. You can query Amazon Q, ask Amazon Q to tell you the latest update on any topic. Okay, that is basically what Q is. Q is made up of 3 levels. We have this Q which is free. We have the developer queue, which is paid for and is more advanced. Okay, and we have the help panel, which you can click to know more about AWS. Okay, it's called the help panel. So in summary, that is the overview of what this console is all about. Okay, so you need to master the console. You need to know what to click. If you click this, what will happen? Okay, as you said, you can change the region from here. You can know more about your account from here. Okay, you copy your account ID. Okay, you want to know detail about your account settings, you can go there. You want to change the background, you can go under the setting icon, the language, if you are speaking Espanol. You want to contact AWS, you go here. You want to know more notification, know if there are notifications for you. Okay, you want to use cloud share, the CLI. You're not familiar or you're not comfortable with clicking, as you say, it's called GUI. You go use the CLI. You want to search for a particular service, you go here. You can basically ask Amazon Q if you want. This is the icon here. You're comfortable of navigating, you just go and click the services icon, you select the particular category and you see all the list of services and all the rest. So that's basically what the console is, and you need to know those information, as I said in summary. So that is it for this video. Thank you. Stay tuned and see you in the next video. Bye for now.